Paris Saint-Germain were hoping to return to type after their first defeat of the season when top played bottom as Angers travelled to the Parc des Princes. Neymar returned from suspension and World Cup winner Lionel Messi returning from Argentina. The third point of the trident, Kylian Mbappe, was now on holiday himself. Score up, of course, against it, away at the champions, and it took just 6 minutes for the favourites to take the lead. Nordi Mukiele's cross turned in by Hugo Ekitike. After quite a wait for his first goal in the capital, 3 in his last 4. And of course, Messi would get on the act, starting the move, and then receiving it back from Mukiele, and the composed finish that one would expect. Initially flagged offside, but VAR would intervene. A goal for the world champion. A second assist for Mukiele. Messi picking up where he left off in Qatar. Normal service resumed for the leaders. Angers, meanwhile, hit double figures in their run of consecutive defeats. Following their eye-catching victory over PSG, Lens were looking to keep pace at the top of the table when they made the trip to managerless Strasbourg. A run of 17 games with 1 win had proved too much for Julien Stéphan. The young manager put together such a promising first season, sacked on Monday. Assistant Mathieu Lescornet took temporary charge, found himself behind after just 10 minutes through Alexis Claude-Maurice. But Lescornet and Strasbourg would get themselves back into it almost immediately. 2 minutes after the opener, Sanjin Percic with the equaliser. Great strike from the edge of the area. Another 3 minutes and a third goal. Again, it would go the way of the hosts. Ludovic Ajorc with an effort from range, Brice Samba only able to parry, and Kevin Gamero there to tidy up on the rebound and complete the turnaround. 3 goals in 5 minutes. No team in the top flight has been behind for less time than Lens this season, and they didn't waste any time in getting level again in this game. Luis Openda bursting into the box to get on the end of a whip cross from Florian Sotoka. A lovely header into the top corner. Neither would find a winner. Lens undo some of the work from their win last week and slip back from PSG. So we're looking to build on a dramatic victory last time out, but faced a tough challenge as they hosted Marseille, a side with plenty of momentum, and OM would use that momentum to take the lead after just 10 minutes. Corner from the right, flicked on and headed home by Chancel Mbemba. 2 goals now in Ligue 1 Uber Eats to go with his 2 in the Champions League. And indeed, just a matter of seconds into the second half, the visitors would get a second. Nice back heel releasing Cengiz Ünder. Shimmy or 2 and a ball in that was turned in by Jordan Verretou. Les Olympians' triumph sees them move to within 2 points of Lens. Clermont welcomed Champions League candidates Rennes to Stade Gabriel Montpellier, hoping to take another scalp after an impressive win on New Year's Day. Pascal Gastien's side have come on in leaps and bounds since narrowly surviving during their first ever top flight season last campaign. And they showed just how much as Grejong Kie rounded the keeper and found the net to give them the opener. Just his 3rd of the season, having scored 2 in 2 games in early October. Rennes did, though, get themselves back on level terms with 20 minutes remaining. Benjamin Bourigeaud firing the ball across the box, and Arnaud Kalimuendo with an excellent volleyed finish to level things up. But within a few minutes of equalising, Rennes would be reduced to 9 as Bourigeaud and a second yellow, and Mohamed Omari a straight red for denying a goal-scoring opportunity. The hosts made the most of their considerable numerical advantage in the dying seconds. Yoann Gastien on the rebound, snatching the 3 points for Clermont. Another huge win to send the home faithful into raptures. After turning over a new leaf for the new year by finally ending a 5-match winless run in the league, Lorient took on Monaco with a chance to usurp them in the top 5. But it was the visitors who finally made the breakthrough on the hour mark. A great demonstration of the strength and steel of Breel Mbolo, holding off the defender, turning and sliding the ball under Vito Manoni. 8th of the season. But out of nowhere, Lorient would produce an incredible turnaround. First a corner from the right, and Dango Ouattara timing his jump perfectly to grab the equaliser. 20-year-old with his 7th of the season. And 2 minutes after that, Ouattara turning provider. Releasing Moffi, and denied earlier in the game, this time he would not be denied. 2-1 Lorient, the game flipped on its head in barely 100 seconds. that how much it means to the Nigerian. 12 now for the season, just one behind Kylian Mbappe. But Lorient weren't quite able to hang on and snatch Monaco's place in the top 5. Across delivered in, and Wissam Ben Yedder there to head home. Close, but no top 5 cigar for Les Merlus, whilst Monaco themselves missed an opportunity to move into 4th. Mid-season strugglers Brest welcome Lille to Stade Francis Leblay, hoping to experience a new manager bounce. After recent spells as sporting director at Lens and Watford, Eric Roy was appointed as the new captain of the Pirates ship. But it was LOSC who almost took the lead through some great interplay. Bizot tipping the ball round the post. It was the host who came closest to a winner though, early in the second 45. A great cross in from Franck Honorat. Steve Meunier's header catching the top of the bar. Striker getting a bit too far forward, not quite able to manoeuvre his body into a position to sneak the ball inside the post. Normal service was then resumed, but still the visitors couldn't find the breakthrough. Lovely check back by Cabella, and his chip comfortably collected by Bizot. And that would be that. Goalless at the final whistle. Only Brest's second clean sheet of the campaign. Lyon squared off against Nantes at Stade de la Beaujoire, looking to bounce back from their disappointing loss at home to Clermont. Well, had fallen to 8th place and 9 points off the top 5 after a mixed start to life under Laurent Blanc. Long-range Thiago Mendes free kick nearly gave them an early lead. Nantes then produced a great chance themselves though. Great work from Ludovic Blas setting away. Moussa Sissoko, maybe too much time to think for the former Tottenham man though. One final chance for Lyon. Alexandre Lacazette providing some long-range shot-stopping practice for Albon Lafont. Swerving effort causing a few problems for the keeper. Tete unable to capitalise on the rebound, and there will be no breakthrough. Nantes edge slightly further away from danger, whilst Lyon slip further from the top 5. Nice took on Montpellier at the Allianz Riviera in what was perhaps surprisingly an encounter between two sides in the bottom half. Lucien Favre had been shown the door earlier in the week, but his temporary replacement, Didier Digard, would have a dream start in the dugout. Khéphren Thuram finding Nicolas Pepe, who found a clinical finish inside the near post. Perfect start for Digard, and it would be the man who created the first goal that would score the second. Free kick helped on by Dante Thuram, then a 1-2, and Thuram keeping his head to double the lead. Pointing to Dante, it was great work by the veteran Brazilian. 10 minutes into the second half, the host would score again. Aaron Ramsey finding Pepe, cut back onto its favoured left, and the ball somehow finding its way over the line. Former Arsenal hero finds the Arsenal low knee. Delors was next up, a substitute, with a slightly bizarre goal. First touch, a total mishit, but one that turned into an ingenious flick. The second touch, no debate, drilled into the bottom corner. No celebration against his former club. Visitors did get one back. Stunning free kick from talisman Teji Savanier, flying in off the underside of the bar. Goals in 3 successive games for the captain, 4 in his last 5. The pendulum very quickly swung back in the other direction. 2 minutes later, Ross Barkley getting in on the act. Lovely turn and a finish on his left foot into the bottom corner. His second goal for Nice, and he wouldn't have to wait long for his third. Just 3 minutes later, Gaëtan Laborde with a cross in from the left, headed down by Delors, and Barkley with the simple task of slotting home unmarked from a few yards out. Incredible start for Digard. Nice move up to 10th, in fact to within 10 points of the intense battle for the top 5. Reims made the trip to Corsica to face Ajaccio, looking to continue the strong run of form that had seen them break into the top half of the table. The Rouge et Blanc remain undefeated in the league under caretaker manager William Still since he took over in mid-October. It took just 3 minutes for them to take the lead here. Marshal MUNETSI bundling home from a couple of yards out. They soon nearly doubled their lead. Junior Ito with a great bit of improvisation to flick the ball over to Alexis Flips, but the Dutchman's shot cleared off the line. The hosts did come close to evening things up though. A free kick flicked on, and Mayembo going close, rattling the woodwork from close range. 1-0 the final score. Will still remains undefeated as interim boss. Auxerre hosted Toulouse, with the two sides having endured differing starts to 2023, AUXERRE fell to a disappointing third consecutive defeat, whilst Toulouse put an end to their worrying run of form with a convincing win over a resurgent AJACCIO, and the Bear would continue those respective directions in this game. Toulouse taking the lead after just 10 minutes through CHAIBI, hammering the ball home from close range. And shortly after, they would double their advantage. Centre-back ROUAULT taking it down on his chest, and one way or another, sneak it under Costel to double Les Violets' lead. It'll get worse still for the hosts before the break. BOOMEN with a penalty to take after a handball. Stepping up and dispatching the penalty confidently high into the net after VAR had secured it for him. His third of the campaign, second since returning from the World Cup break. And into the second half, and substitute Zakaria ABOUKHLAL making it 4, turning home one of Morocco's heroes at the World Cup. Scored in their first giant killing, a 2-0 win over Belgium. Now a hero in Toulouse. With a couple of minutes remaining, Toulouse would apply salt to the wound. The scorer, turning provider, playing in Thijs-Jacco-Jan, who kept his head, found the net. 5-0, the final score. A high-scoring week all round, 28 goals. Though almost half of those came in the games at AUXERRE and Nice. There were 2 goalless draws. At the top, PSG extend their lead back to a more comfortable 6 points, whilst Marseille close up on the top 2. The group from 7th to 4th really could go in any direction. Bottom 4 remain the same. Brest close on AJACCIO. Looking bad for Angers, 10 consecutive defeats, and now 7 points from safety. Under 48 hours to wait before Ligue 1 Uber returns, back for a full weekend of action, which finishes with the champions travelling to 4th place Rennes.